So here we are today at Park Meadows in Colorado. We are going to be test driving the new Model Y, the launch edition, which is supposed to be starting with US deliveries any week now.
We're gonna check this out, tell you kind of all about it, show you guys what we love, what's new. Obviously, you can see just from the exterior, the Y is now its own vehicle. It has now developed its own identity. No longer will it be confused with the Model 3, which really happened so much previously.
Yeah, you couldn't tell on a 3 and a Y. The front end looked exactly the same.
Exactly. So, I mean, let's start off with the exterior. One, we love our Cybertruck. And it was the first Tesla with a front camera. But now we have number 2. You got that front camera right there. It really helps with everything. But more importantly, and probably one of the more polarizing things about everything except the Cybertruck, you have this massive light bar here, which has been so awesome on the Cybertruck, and I absolutely love it on here. So you have this light bar all the way around. That's just like DRLs. This is going to be your main headlight. So that is a huge change. They redesigned the front bumper. Looks very like a Model 3-esque. Love it.
As you can see, the front's pretty much the same.
Yep,
Slightly
and you can
different.
see kind of how this light bar fits
Where
in.
did they put that?
Oh, that's nice, because it used to be way up here, and that
Remember
was
the
a
original
pain.
S where you couldn't even
Yeah,
get to
we had
it?
to get a funnel to fill it.
This is so much better, so much easier to get to. Yeah.
But I have a feeling like with this squared off look instead of the rounded, I wonder if that's easier for
And they
manufacturing.
do still have like the toy.
Oh, yep.
in there.
Oh, and you have a plug, so if you want to do your shrimp cocktail in
Oh,
here,
yeah,
you
you can
still
drain
can.
it,
You have some divider inserts. I mean, I really like the new look. I'm so excited.
Also,
for
I
this.
noticed that when you close the front gates, it feels a lot like
Oh,
it doesn't
yeah.
feel like, like it's gonna bend or.
I mean,
like that.
the other
It's a
ones
lot
that you
lighter,
had to be
too,
very careful
Yeah,
with.
but
I
it
agree.
definitely feels like they've redone that.
We've got some different wheel options. You've got like this new mirror cap. That's interesting how that like has this little like arrow going in. David opened the door so we can check out this DRL set here. It looks super mean, super aggressive. I absolutely love it. You have a squared off frunk. No longer do you have that like circular one. I think that'll really come in play when we talk about repairability. The squared off frunk like that. The side profile is pretty similar, but we have this huge rear difference. So you have that massive brake light back there, and you can kind of see how they do that. They reflect that light off of there. That looks so good. No longer do you have the little strip of painted back here. The whole thing opens, so that'll be great to prevent scratches down here. They also separated out this top piece. This used to all be one piece, and for repairability that wasn't great because this sticks out so far. So now that it's separate pieces, you can repair them individually. Huge for repair costs, keeping it down, everything like that. The taillights, if we do this, looks like the Model 3. Then we do this, and then it doesn't. So you kind of have like this general Model 3 look. Again, launch edition. You do have the tow package under there. But David, why don't you go ahead and open it, and we can see how that whole bottom panel actually opens up.
The button's much bigger. I
nice.
think, or it's different. I'll say it's different. I don't
But
know. It's much bigger.
It actually looks like a lower entry point. Great for those of you with dogs,
Easier to get
groceries,
in,
anything like that. This up here, the parcel shelf actually has a storage spot right in here with those
so
grooves.
you can store it down there. You don't have to watch it like up here if you have cargo back here.
Yup. One of the coolest things though, let's actually remove that parcel shelf and get it out of here.
Yeah, because it's like trifold or whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, it's trifolding, and then David can just put it right in here. Love that, because now you have a place to put it.
But the
coolest thing
yeah, look at these.
is these buttons drop the seats, and then they'll raise them, and they'll actually move those front seats forward to make sure that they don't hit. And then one button he presses and it raises. No longer do you have to just drop it and then go inside to lift it. Now you only have the 40 and the 60. The 60 stays attached, but you can separate that out if you wanted. I love that feature.
Nice pass through for skis or something like that. But yeah, the automatic seats are great.
Yep. You have all this carpet again up here. I love that. Just helps reduce noise over hard plastic. All this is kind of like a soft touch material. The hard plastics in here are almost non-existent. It's really, really great. It's really cold though, so let's jump inside and check
it out on this side though. One thing with the launch edition, it's kind of hard to see maybe because of the light, but look, they've got like puddle lamps.
You have that really cool puddle lamp, and that actually matches the badge on the rear here to signify that launch edition. Again, dual motor. They haven't announced a performance variant of this quite yet. And you actually do get the launch series on the side step like that. But again, compared to the first Model Y, such a massive update. All the hard plastic is gone. It's all carpet. And again, that just helps reduce your cabin noise. This Alcantara is only for the launch edition.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So keep that in mind.
And this is different too, that when you have the white interior, they don't have that white panel across the top. So it's kind of, that was a problem with like sun glare for some people.
Yeah, and you'd see it in your side glass
so it's nice that you still have the white seats available, but different color up there.
Yep. And like the black center console cover, like in the S and X, if you get white interior, you get the white center console cover. So, I mean, they're kind of making it maybe a little easier, streamlined. Why don't you jump in the back, David, and give us some opinions? Because this is really like the first like main look we've had at this vehicle.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it reminds me of the Y. I mean, I can't tell.
It reminds you of the Y?
Well, that's good. I mean, but check out the ambient lighting or whatever.
Yeah, I love that.
That's something like we're used to in the Cybertruck.
What is this gray material?
And in our, we added it to our X, but it's nice to see it. And, I guess the new remodeled the Model 3 has it as well, but it's neat to see it in the Y finally too.
What about center? Like, do you have a cup
There's
holders?
a cup holder, yeah. It's just
okay.
I think that's just like in the
just like normal, okay. But again, perforated
Mid-rest.
seats.
Yep.
In a Model Y, that's kind of a first. So that's really cool. We love the perforations.
So again, the center screen, which the previous Model Y did not have, but we're used to in like the S and the X and the Cybertruck. So
and the new Model 3.
And the new Model 3. What's interesting, though, is this is all white. Is that because it's the white interior or what?
I think it's just because it's on day mode. I think if it switches to night mode, it goes to the black like you're used
I guess
to.
I just haven't noticed that.
You have these. Oh, wow, that's different.
Well,
that's changed.
Hold a lot more of that, yeah.
You got your USB-Cs. We love that. Your Airwave. A lot smaller screen than the S and the X, but again,
does it
it's
have the 3, or it only has the 2 zones back here, though?
Yeah, I believe so.
So whereas the Cybertruck has 3, so
yep.
That's a little different. But what about on the seated, kind of like in the Cybertruck, it only has the 2 outer seats.
So bizarre, but they must have like a record that shows no one really uses the heated seat in the middle.
Yeah, I guess they can save a few bucks.
Yep.
And this is, what's that?
That's
you
to
can
move
the seat.
That's cool.
That's nice. So you can. You can't do the driver's seat because they're controlling the car, but that's cool that from back here you can move that. That's the first time I've seen that. Also, you can fold the seats if you get out right there.
Oh,
I can fold it from the screen. There we go.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice feature.
You don't even need to get.
You don't even need to get out.
So there's multiple ways.
And I love how like it lays, I think, a little bit more flat.
That's cool. This is the first time I've seen that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the front and check that out too. Again, though, attention to detail. These door pockets all carpeted, so you don't have any of that hard plastic for items to knock against. It's the little things that they've done to this that I absolutely love. A very satisfying door thunk.
Another change is the button, or
the front doors. They added this onto the emergency release to kind of signify that's the emergency to use this. I literally have to correct everybody. Thank God we're inside the car though now, because it is so cold outside.
Warmer, yeah. This is the same as what we're used to.
Honestly, is very Model 3-esque on the interior. I think the biggest change is on the exterior, so that the Y now has its own identity. Yeah. Let's look in here.
This does have the turn stalk, which is
the new 3 doesn't have. I bet it's going to get it soon, though.
Yeah.
They're probably going to add that back.
But for changing gears, it's still done via the screen, like the new Model 3.
Go ahead and put your foot on the brake and let's show everybody. So then you'll just select it, or you can do the beta, where it'll do it itself.
It doesn't like that I open the frunk. So
you open the frunk.
Yeah,
okay.
So because of that, it's fine. It's going to complain. Oh, okay. Ignore and continue driving.
A lot of this is the same size screen, I believe. It looks to be identical. You have the airwaves all here. You have the nice center console. If you're familiar with the new Model 3, all this will be the same. This doesn't move, but you can hide that.
That's something I didn't know they added that to the Y now, because it's
but it like tucks away,
yeah,
which I love, and that's how it is in the new Model 3.
It's not like glossy either, so it's not gonna get all those fingerprint stuff. It's got a nice little texture on there. That's
I do like that a lot.
Yeah,
there's such a huge area in here, so much room for storage, so many cool accessories to do too. Wow, that goes really far in there.
I don't know. if there's any power. Maybe the power. There's something up here.
Yeah, I think it's in
12
here.
volt is up
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Overall, I can't wait to get ours. I am
Yeah.
so excited to get our new Y. I wish this was all Alcantara in the launch edition too. We'll probably black that out ourselves, just because I'm not a huge fan of the white cloth material. But I like overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the new Y
a 10.
11.
Yeah. Oh. All the way to 11.
All the way to 11. So David actually noticed when you walk in with the launch edition and you unlock it, check out what the screen does. How cool is that? Okay, so we have that. Love it. Let's go around here a little bit. I want to like hit some bumps because they said there's some new improved suspension. Speed is limited to 85 though, so can't go too crazy. But we can give her a little juice. That was so little. Yeah. It feels really solid, planted. I love it. I can't wait to take this to a track. Not Tesla's, our own. Don't worry, Tesla. I'm not taking your vehicle to a track. I wouldn't do that. But I want to like do some speed bumps and see how the suspension is. I will say it sounds so quiet compared to some of the early Ys that we had.
Yeah, we had one of the very first. I mean, it was like the VIN was like less than 2,000. Remember that first one?
Yeah.
It was still a good car though.
Okay, so here's a little bump. I mean, it was kind of a puny bump, but still interesting. I don't. Oh wow, that guy hauled. Where's like some speed bumps?
I don't know if there are any.
Oh, I tried to do the steering wheel to do the turn signal. I'm not used to turn socks.
Yeah,
that's gonna take some time for me to get used to.
Yeah, because the Cybertruck and the X still have it on the steering wheel.
Which, speaking of, we are not getting rid of the Cybertruck. It is not going anywhere. We just got that new one. We are, however, selling the X though. So if you're interested, we'll link it down below in the comments. It's a hell of a deal for what we have done to it, so definitely check it out.
And it's got the ambient lighting in the X. Why is that not on right now? Oh, it's probably set to only.
It's on. It's just not as bright in your face.
I think it's set to not be on during the day.
The turn stocks do feel very solid though. I like them, even though I hate them. I don't like turn stocks anymore.
I've gotten used to not having them, but you know.
But I mean, we use FSD so much anyway. It's not like we're gonna really use the turn stocks. I mean, most of it's all FSD nowadays.
Look, there's another Y.
Oh, wow.
They're probably like, what's that?
Well, I mean, we hit some very small bumps, and it felt really good. We'll have to do an actual test once we get ours compared to one of the other Ys that is in the family and see how it actually does. Yeah, with rebound and everything.
Also, we'll kind of like test for noise and stuff like that. See if they've ever done any more noise dampening, because we definitely have seen over the years how they've upgraded the glass.
Yep.
And
I think this one they actually upgraded the rear glass is now acoustic as well. Yeah. So I think that's why it is so quiet in the cabin. We can see a good look at these headlights right here. I think they'll do just fine, and I do like how, unlike the Cybertruck, there's no ledge.
Now you can see too the ambient lighting. It's just on white though, not the most exciting color.
Yeah, they need to make like Rainbow Road ambient lighting. Yeah, maybe they did. I don't know.
I didn't try changing it, but you know.
Okay, here's a bump. Oh, we have 2 bumps. Okay. Wow. Like butter. I didn't even feel the second bump.
There was a bump there?
There was a bump there.
Oh.
I didn't even feel it. Definitely feels far more refined and improved than the initial ones, which honestly were still great vehicles. But this new Y takes it to a whole nother level. Oh, you already changed the ambient?
Yeah.
Did they have like a Rainbow Road
version?
No,
you can just change it. You know, it's the same color picker you can choose, but yeah.
Yeah, what an amazing vehicle. Crushed it. Overall, though, super excited for the new Y. Can't wait to get our hands on our very own. We have reserved one. I'll let you guys guess in the comments below what exterior color did we get and what interior color did we get. The rims, I honestly don't care about. We're going to go after
We'll put our own on there, but I think we got the upgraded rims.
We did get the upgraded rims, but if one comes in and someone cancels with the cheaper rims, we'll take it. We don't care. Yep. Otherwise, though, I'm super stoked for the new Y. This literally is the best-selling vehicle in the world right now, and I think they kicked it out of the park with this refresh. I'm so excited, though, that Y is now becoming its own line. I feel like it's departing now from the Model 3 and becoming its own so that it can be in its own category. That's basically it though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely let us know down below what your favorite feature of the new Model Y is, and did you get one? Because I know a lot of people are super excited for it. I know some people are going to wait for the non-launch series, and I get that.
Yep.
Perfectly understandable, but I definitely think launch is for us because we would get FSD anyway. As always, though, that's pretty much it for that one. Definitely a thumbs up if you enjoyed that video. Go and click here to subscribe, here for some other ones, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.